everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them, Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, Ryan finds a seam inside the 40. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams, but he would have traded it for...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl, you're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now Ryan on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a loss on the play. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Elliott, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So it'll be first down here after the run. Slot man moves right. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. In motion here is Witten. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now it's Morris. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. 20! And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go to Elliott again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Freeman again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan, that's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And bulldozing his way through. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding the well.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A Falcon 1st down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Connects with Sanu right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now Ryan on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
In motion right comes Beasley. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A quick give to Coleman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run. Devontae Freeman. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.